The Make-A-Wish Foundation says that more than 70 wishes in Colorado have had to be postponed due to the pandemic. In mid-March, the organization made the difficult decision to postpone wish travel, as well as wish kid participation in large events and activities. News 5's Mayo Davison spoke with the Springs family, who had to decide between postponing their travel wish until next year or going with a local wish.
The CORADO family recently moved to Colorado Springs for their daughter's treatment. She has a severe form of epilepsy. They were able to get their wish transferred to the state, but due to COVID-19, their Disney World trip was postponed. Now they're hoping for a little magic from the community.
My name is McKinley and I have epilepsy.
It's a disorder that 6-year-old McKinley CORADO has lived with for years. She has uncontrollable seizures, which puts her at risk for sudden unexpected death in epilepsy.
Her seizures are quite frequent. That means that every time she has a seizure, we don't know how it's going to end, how long it's going to last.
Her mother, Marissa, says when her seizures started getting worse, she decided to reach out to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. After a year-long process, the organization reached out to them.
I don't know if you've heard, but you are going to be getting a wish.
They called her on her birthday and they asked her and they said, well, what's one thing you want to do? And she said she wants to go somewhere magical.
So she chose the most magical place on earth.
Disney World to get a makeover.
But before they could set the date, the Make-A-Wish Foundation ultimately decided to postpone all travel wishes until next year, giving the CORADOs an option to have a local wish. But with the recent move to the Springs, Marissa says they don't have a large enough space to host it. And after talking with McKinley about both options,
we have actually, with McKinley's permission, decided to wait the whole year-long process for Disney World. And that was a hard decision because, like I said, we don't know when it could be her last, or when what seizure could take her.
Marissa says the Disney World trip means a lot to not only McKinley, but her siblings who've helped her along this journey.
Whenever she has a seizure, I tell Mom and Dad. Otherwise, I try to help her and get her blankets and pillows.
And while they wait for Disney World, Marissa hopes the community will help them to put together something small.
She lives a hard life, and I feel like anything, even small, could be magical.
Woo! Marissa says providing a space or even dressing up as a Disney princess would help them create a special day for McKinley. She says anyone interested in helping can reach out to her via email. I'll have that information on KOAA.com. Always watching out for you, Colorado Springs. Mayo Davison, News 5.